Okay. So, hey, everybody. Welcome to Build Day 2. Y'all take that. Give your... Might need a little bit less. A little bit less. All right. Because I get loud. Come on, y'all know me. I get loud. That said, listen, give yourselves a round of applause for showing up day 2. Really? So, listen, that might be okay if you were clapping for me, or even if you were clapping for Brent or somebody else. But when I say give yourself a round of applause for showing up, there are I checked this morning on ChatGPT, there's about 65,000 agents just in the North DFW area. And in this room, there are just 400 people that showed up to improve their business, to get touched, to get impacted, to see a change in their life, in their business, in their legacy. So you might want to start your notes with this, by the way. Why is it that we clap more for someone else, right? If someone big is coming on stage, you're going to be losing your mind and standing up and blowing up everything when Leo comes on. But when I say give yourself a round of applause, you're the one that came, you're the one that showed up. So when I say that again, when I say give yourself a round of applause, I want you to stand up like Tony Robbins was in the building. Give yourself a round of applause for being here on Build Day 2 for your business. This is for you, for your legacy. Yeah. All the way up. Yeah. All right. Sometimes you got to be your own biggest cheerleader, am I right? Right? In the middle of the night, there's nobody to call on. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to rescue your real estate business but the person in the mirror, right? So sometimes you got to cheer for yourself. You might want to start your notes with that. That said, I know that we already asked, but like, how are y'all enjoying Build so far? How'd you feel about day 1? Woo! It was in fuego, fire. How many people, raise your hand if you got a page of notes? 2 pages of notes. 3 pages of notes. My gosh. 5 pages of notes? 10 pages of notes. I love it. 20 pages of notes. Who got 20 pages? All right, she's writing a book. I love it. All right, 20 pages of notes. I think that's the record. That's incredible. That said, and this is where it's going to get real. So everybody that said they have a page of notes, raise your hand again. That's everybody raised their hand the first time, said they had a page of notes. So this is where it gets real. I want you to be honest, because we talked yesterday when I was up here with Brent, and we talked about not just taking the notes, but taking action. So raise both hands if you took notes. And then I want you to leave both hands up if you actually took action on the notes that you took yesterday. Like took action on them. Thank you for being honest. So, some people are being honest, and I love that. I love it. So I love my action takers. So this is what I want to impact on as well. So I mentioned yesterday, so many studies have been done by Harvard Business Review and by McKesson and by all of these high-level research companies and research firms and business consulting firms, as well as C-suite executive offices, as well as Ivy League schools. And we talked about yesterday, taking your page, dividing it in 2 sides. One side is notes, the other side is action. Taking the notes does absolutely nothing for your business. 0. Taking the notes does nothing for your business. It's not until you add the action piece. So I want you to remember this. I'll tell you what. Can I get a volunteer? Somebody, Chris, you're standing up in the back. You stand up in the back. Come on up, Chris. Give it up for Chris. Grab that chair right there, if you would. That chair right there. He wasn't expecting this. But he's like the tallest guy in the room, so like it wasn't hard for me to see him over there. Just have a seat right up here. Right there in the middle. All right, so, and I'm hoping that this visualization sticks with you forever. Anytime you show up at an event, anytime you show up at a training, at a seminar, at any sort of thing, I want you to remember this analogy, okay? So what happens in many cases is that we get, like yesterday, I got stopped over at HEB on the way over here, and I got these pins, right? These are like sewing needles, like sharp pins that pop stuff, right? So you can see here, and they're super sharp. So you can see these are, because I know you can't see because it's really small, but like this is a really, really sharp pin, right? Like a lot of the insights that we got yesterday from Tina Call, from Brent Gove, from, I mean, you name it, from Ron White, to all the incredible speakers that we had, Leo Robles, he was dropping bombs. All these people were dropping bombs, these really, really sharp things in our business that can make such a huge, huge impact if you only apply them. But each and every one of those sharp pins, I want you to say ow when it hurts, right? So you got Leo Robles, and he comes and he's like, boom, here's something that helps out your business. And then you got Tina Call, and Tina Call drops like 4 or 5 things. You're supposed to say ow when it hurts. No, don't say ow if it doesn't hurt. Okay. So harder, no, right? So, but they're dropping all these bombs, and we can see how sharp these pins are. We can see the type of impact that these things can have on our business, but it doesn't actually impact. Okay. So I want you to remember, holler when it hurts. So this is what I call the action stick. We call this the action stick, and the action stick. What we do is we take a little piece of tape, and then we take this tape and we stick it on here. Now I want you to holler when this hurts. Are you cool with this? Are you cool? So how many of you know with this right here, right, that the same exact needle tapped in with action, I can pierce his heart. I could kill Chris with this. Right or wrong? Right or wrong, right? So the difference is not even how sharp that point is. The difference is how much action that you take. So if you're going to take action today, let me hear you say, I take action. I take action. I love it. Thank you so much, Chris. I'm not even going to stick you. I can if you want.
Man, I got some thick skin.
Not that thick. Just not that thick. I love it. I love it. So today is about not only getting the tips, not only getting the resources, but about taking action. So that said, look at your neighbor on the left and tell them, I take action. Look at the neighbor on the right, tell them, I take action. I love it. I love it. So we're ready to take some action today, and we can start off by, I think those are out of order. Our very first speaker who I'm going to bring up, and she's going to give you some of these needles. She's going to give you these golden nuggets, these golden sharp points that if you allow them, they will impact your business forever. They can impact your life, impact your legacy. Her name is Anna Powell. Anna Powell is a North Carolina-based real estate agent and a team leader. She leads a 40-agent sales team across 3 markets, running a high-volume residential business that's focused on move-up buyers, downsizers, and investors. Her team is known for being hyper-local and relationship-driven. She also coaches agents. She runs a mastermind called the Agents Empowered, and she is a passionate coach on helping others grow through strategy, systems, and service. She's a mom of 3 boys, she's married, and she balances business with a full family life. Give it up for Anna Powell!